In late December 2025, one of the world's fastest rising digital stars set off on his most daring adventure yet. A journey across a continent filled with history, culture, color, and life. This is the story of iShowSpeed. Speed does Africa. A journey begins. Darren Watkins Jr., better known to millions as iShowSpeed, embarked on a bold 28-day tour across 20 African countries, live streaming his every step. What began as a dream for cultural exploration turned into one of the most watched real-life creator experiences in history. Outlook, India. From the very first stop in Angola, the crowds were electrified, cheering, dancing, and welcoming him like one of their own. The camera didn't just capture landscapes, it captured hearts. Africa through Speed's eye. Speed's tour wasn't just about views, it was about visibility. He streamed long hours from bustling markets to serene desert landscapes, showing his global audience a side of Africa rarely seen on mainstream media. Outlook, India. He tasted local dishes, learned traditional dances, joined celebrations, and even sprinted beside a cheetah, capturing that moment live on stream. Through his lens, Africa's beauty came alive in the laughter of children, the rhythm of drums, and the pride of people sharing their heritage. Milestones and moments. Clips from Lagos, Kenya, Morocco, Senegal. In Lagos, Nigeria, something historic happened. It was Speed's 21st birthday, and during the live stream, his subscriber count surged past 50 million, a record-breaking moment celebrated by fans across the globe. This day live in Kenya, the streets of Nairobi erupted. Within hours of landing, his channel hit 48 million subscribers, with millions watching the stream in real time. The times of India and in Morocco, he joined in the electric atmosphere of the Africa Cup of Nations final, an experience that brought together sport and culture like never before. Alafrica.com. But beyond the numbers and crowds, Speed found something deeper. He said this trip changed his life, opening his eyes to the diversity and depth of African cultures, traditions, and shared histories. Africa is not what I thought, he reflected, a sentiment echoed by both fans and critics alike. From the sandy plains of Botswana to the markets of Accra, Ghana, he encountered people whose stories defied stereotypes and reshaped perceptions. Not every moment was easy. Some discussions arose about how Western creators should engage respectfully with local cultures, especially in sacred or sensitive places. And while sensational rumors swirled online about events like supposed confrontations in Lagos, those were debunked, underscoring the power and peril of viral misinformation. Through it all, the journey remained a catalyst, encouraging more meaningful conversations about representation, connection, and curiosity. As the tour came to an official close in late January 2026, something unexpected happened. The government of Ghana granted Speed Ghanaian citizenship, a symbolic moment that connected his online journey to a real and lasting bond with Africa. For millions watching around the world, this wasn't just a live stream tour. It was a fresh look at an ancient, diverse land that still surprises and inspires at every turn. From Angola to Senegal, from bustling cities to open plains, Speed as Africa became more than content. It became a bridge. A bridge between cultures, between continents, and between millions of hearts eager to see the world with more understanding.